Hi, everyone. 9/11 is always such a significant anniversary for so many of us. I'm sure you remember exactly where you were when it happened. We all do. I even heard from a friend today who was with me at the news station I worked with at the time. Shortly after those attacks, my station sent me to the USS Theodore Roosevelt to spend a few days with our incredible men and women serving in the Navy on that ship. After I returned, I wrote an email to myself just to maybe memorialize the experience so that I would remember it. To my knowledge, I never printed this anywhere or posted it anywhere. Back then, blogs didn't exist. This was written on January 9th, 2002, just a few weeks after I returned from that aircraft carrier. News 4 San Antonio recently assigned me to report from the USS Theodore Roosevelt aircraft carrier stationed in the North Arabian Sea. It was a life-changing experience, one I'll never forget. Born again patriot is a phrase that keeps coming to mind. The attacks on September 11th fine-tuned my patriotism, but visiting our men and women serving in Operation Enduring Freedom renewed my faith in mankind. It sounds trite, but it's true. Most of the sailors serving on the ship were between the ages of 18 and 25, and they were the cream of the crop. Anyone who thinks that Generation X or Y or whatever they're called is self-centered and unfocused had met these brilliant young men and women. They were mature, responsible, and worked together as a cohesive team like no other group I've ever witnessed. One of the most memorable moments was standing out on the active flight deck with the noise level so outrageously loud you could hardly hear yourself think. In the midst of the jet engines roaring, the extreme heat of the exhausts, and pure adrenaline in the air, I stood near an F-14 ready to launch. The pilots saluted, and in the seconds before they rocketed off into the sky, I thought about the risk they were about to embark on, the danger of their mission, and the possibility that they might not make it back. I thought about the risk they were taking, and it struck me that they were doing all of this for me, for you, for all of us. I wanted so badly to salute them. I fought the urge. I didn't feel worthy. After all, I wasn't serving my country. I wasn't risking my life for anyone. The gravity of that moment is still with me today. I'll never again take our freedom for granted. It's precious, and it's been bought and paid for by the lives of many men and women just like the ones serving this country in our war against terrorism. Over and over again, they told me how important it is to them that we support what they're doing. Our encouragement is what gets them through their 16, 18, and 24-hour days. I've never met men and women anywhere who work harder than these fine young people. They were truly an inspiration. One of the young women from San Antonio told me she joined the Navy to see the world. She said she hasn't seen anything but dark blue ocean for more than 3 months. But she said she's seen things in people on that ship that she didn't know existed. She said that made her sojourn worthwhile. Again, this was written January 9th, 2002, just a few weeks after I got back from that aircraft carrier, not long after 9/11. I don't know where any of these men and women are today, but I salute them and continue to thank them, along with every single one of our service members here and now. We can't take our freedom for granted. Thank you all.